For many years now, inner cities all over Europe struggle and suffer from desertion. As a result of industrial transformation, change in consumer habits, suburbanisation, and so on. As the list of reasons continues, the already fragile balance of the cities and economies has now been shaken to the core due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The repercussions of this global crisis can be felt with small communities and cities. Once filled with life, arts and culture, 8 otherwise contrasting cities face similar challenges. Spread over the European continent, every location feels the repercussions of months of restrictions on public life due to the pandemic. Public and private budget cuts, rising unemployment, lockdowns and strict restrictions on the conduct of business, events and gastronomy have left the inner cities deserted and the communities isolated. To find solutions to these newly arisen challenges, 8 cities found themselves together and developed a hackathon-style event and implemented it in each country. The event was called Remix the City and focused on the development of new ideas for the city from its residents. 8 cities in 8 countries organized the same event, which all resulted in very different, new and innovative business cases to strengthen the cities during and even after the pandemic. The developed business case in Leonding, Austria, aims to support the regional offer by farms and small businesses, while also aiming to prevent loneliness in old age. Triggered by the pandemic, a strong trend emerged in which the population started to buy more local products and actively support the regional economy. With this in mind, the winning team scouted for new ways to distribute the local products in addition to the well-established farmers market in Leonding. Defined as an existing resource, the team developed a plan to establish a little shop within the daycare center, where the local products can be sold outside the community hours, and the daycare residents, in turn, can help out in the shop and make contacts with new faces, exchange old recipes and knowledge. The winning idea, Home 6, relies on the benevolent power that can be triggered between good and empathetic neighbors, the inhabitants of District 6, the local businesses, craftspeople, and creatives. It is oriented towards changes in the urban environment, the formation of open spaces with art installations, which actually resemble interior furniture, and turning them into places dedicated to various events and unique experiences. The implementation of the idea is expected to create an environment suitable for creative tourism, which will in turn attract new customers to the existing businesses and promote the establishment of new economic activities and businesses. The business case of the pilot location in Herrenberg, Germany, is called Chameleon Spaces. It is a flexible and adaptable concept for the temporary usage of vacant spaces and merges art and culture with retail, gastronomy, and new work. So, this means, for example, the Chameleon Spaces may move from one location to another and can change permanently. In summer, it might be a pop-up store with co-working cafe. On weekends, it is a hip bar with art exhibitions. And in wintertime, it transforms into a fab lab for the creative industry. In Moldova, the winning idea and business case revolves around the future teacher. The members of the team are both students at the Eleka Rusu Balti State University and developed an innovative and empathetic approach to develop digital skills for pupils, students, and teachers. By strengthening their individual digital skills, they will be more resilient and can adapt to the challenges which digitalization and the current pandemic brought for the educational system and market. The developed business case in Romania aims to strengthen the local economy by setting up and documenting the whole process of an art production pilot. The production of monumental sculptures, realized by contemporary artists, represents a completely new and innovative approach for the whole region and East Europe. Goal of this pilot and business case is to showcase the capabilities and local capacities for similar projects, including competence building and the anticipation of existing and future needs. Furthermore, it also showcases the need for this type of production in the region. The business case which won at the Serbian hackathon is called Going Digital. One of the main issues and challenges which were caused by the COVID-19 pandemic in Serbia were the lack of digital and innovative business models which would aid the creative industries to overcome the pandemic, as most of their provided services are based on personal interactions with their clients. The business case Going Digital by the team Code Pill addresses exactly this obstacle and created a solution which will tackle these issues and provides an attractive digital marketplace for creative industries to offer their services as well as act as networking platform. The Slovak version of the hackathon was focused on the community for the pilot location, which is the future creative center of cohesion. The inability to meet due to coronavirus limitations, lack of information, divergent interpretations and irregular communication has been identified as a fundamental problem that prevents further joint action to shape the Creative Centre's future relationships and rules. A failure to address those issues can cause complications within new communities, organizations or institutions in the Creative Centre. Because of the focus of the hackathon, the organizers decided to use a specific community planning tool called Future City Game, a method which involves and implements brainstorming, collective communication, participatory planning, and democratic decision-making. The winning idea has a form of community building toolkit and is a set of tools that will help to successfully implement the project of the Creative Centre of Košice region together with the creative community. The developed business case in Kamnik, Slovenia aimed to support the small businesses and retails in the city centre, which were massively impacted by the COVID-19 restrictions. To encourage customers to shop in the city centre, a Christmas season voucher, called Meister, was attractively designed and implemented. The designers followed the local tradition and contributed to Kamnik's recognizability by depicting the local history hero and poet, General Meister. People and businesses can purchase a voucher for a gift, for private or business purposes, at several selling points and online. The vouchers are only redeemable in the participating shops and small businesses within the Kamnik town centre. When retailers and small firms return the voucher to a selling